Check. Is we live? Let me see. Check. How's this volume? Check. Check. Think we good? What's going on? It's your boy SB. What's good? Hope everybody is blessed out there. Hope everybody had a blessed week, man. Hope you guys is good. It is Thursday, so you know what that means. Over here just fixing a few things real quick. Drop that right there. I think that should be good. But yes, it's Thursday. You know what that means. That means we live, you feel me? It's we over here, we in peak, we in full peak mode. If you know everybody who's tuned in that ain't from Amazon, what that means is our high volume time. So I've low-key been rested up. Check. I think that sounds good. Do I need to be louder? Let me know if I need to be louder. Check. Let me just move this closer. All right. So like I was saying, it's been full motion over here. All right. But we made it. You feel me? We up in here. And I think I got everything set right about now. Let me turn this down a little more. 178, drop that. But if you guys haven't checked out the new single, go check the new single out. Who we got in the building? We got, I think that's Mercy. Let me see. Hey, what up, though? What up, Mercy? Good to see you in the building. What you say? Hey, stranger, how you been? It's been a hot minute, by the way. Peak sucks this year. It has been a minute. I was in California 1 week, got sick the other week, it's been a wild few little weeks. So it was kind of challenging to try to make it online for the streams, but it's all good. You know what I mean? We good. We up in here. Because the plan ultimately was just to take off on the live streams until the new year. But I was like, nah, I didn't want to do that, But if I had something going on, then I kind of didn't force trying to be on like I usually would. So that's why it's just been kind of chill these last few weeks. But we back. You feel me? We back. And you said, by the way, peak sucks this year. Why does it suck? Do you mean as it's crazy? Is they doing too much, or it sucks as it's not enough volume, or it's not volume like the way they thought it was going to be? Are you guys have overtime over there? We got overtime in my site where it's absolute wildness. It's wild. With the site that I'm on, wild, like wild all day, nonstop from the time I clock in, from the time I leave. Usually you have, when you first start, it's like low key kind of chill because the associates is coming in. They got the start, sync and all that stuff. And then, certain periods throughout the shift, it's slower at this time. It's slower at this time. Picks up around here. No, not during peak. Immediately, you feel me? Immediately, not immediately. Immediately, as soon as I touch my laptop in the morning, boom. Do this. Can you do this? Can you do this? For 12 hours. Straight. No downtime from the people that I partner with on the site, from the leadership over me, from just all day. Everybody wants to know something. It's literally like it's wild for sure. So on my end, on the peak side, it's been wild. We here. I made it. You feel me? I made it. We doing it. You feel me? We in the fight. But I'm not gonna lie and just be like, oh, it's been cake. We in here, so we just about done, but we got 2 weeks left. I think about 2 weeks left. So, but I have been getting comments from certain people where they was just like, they just can't handle it. You know what I mean? So I definitely, there's people who can't handle it, don't hurt yourself. Don't break yourself. As I always say, they won't break you, but they won't stop you from breaking yourself. But peak season, they might break you though. Facts. You feel me? Like, know yourself. Know yourself. I know myself. I'm aware of my limits mentally and all of that. How I get darker when I turn this down? That's crazy. Weird. All right. Anyways, but yeah. All right. So you said it sucks so far this year. Let me know why you say that. Mercy. Aisha, what's up, fam? What's good? What's good? He says, son, man, they got us working from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. here in VA. I work in pack flow. Ooh, AFE pack. I used to be in the same thing during peak season. Is definitely a beast. That's a fact for sure. Um, yeah, that's no joke, fam. So you said you work from 6 a.m. to 5:30. I know. I feel it, my dude. That's no joke. That's no joke. You feel me? Get your rest. Make sure you're getting your sleep, all that good stuff, because you know what I mean? Watch that burnout and watch overextending yourself. You know what I mean? Watch overextending yourself so you don't want to break yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself because injuries are definitely more prone when you're pushing yourself like that. You know what I mean? Just be careful. Be careful. And then watch for burnouts. Get your sleep, man. That's always a challenge for me in general, just in life, is getting my proper sleep. But definitely get your sleep because that affects everything. You know what I mean? Especially, I remember being in the warehouse, not getting good sleep. My mood throughout the whole day would just be off. You know what I mean? And that sucks when you don't have sleep and you got to be dealing in a high paced, high stressful environment. You know what I mean? Sleep is very important for sure. But good to see you in the building, fam. Good to see you in the building. Pat the gamer, what it do though? What's good? What's good, my guy? How you been? How you been? Said, what up, SB? What's good with you, my guy? Hope all is well with you. That's weird. Anyways, good to see you, my dude. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you during this peak. Pat the gamer in the building. Everybody who's tuned in, if you can, hit the like button. It helps the video out. If you can, hit the like button for me. Asa says, we work 11 hours a day, 5 days a week until December 22nd. Psh, brother, I feel you. I work 12 hours. That's all I've ever worked. It's different. I can't even lie and act like, it's different because you guys are definitely standing up all day and that moving physical stuff, so trust me, I've done it. I've done it, and it is no joke. Hands down, no joke. So salute to everybody in the SCs, man, who's out there putting in them hours. And you said it's over until the 22nd. What's today? 12. Okay, we almost there. We almost there. You feel me? That's kind of spooky. Hold up. Let me look on my calendar. I gotta look at it. You know what I mean? I see the date, but I need to physically see the calendar. That's only 1 week for y'all. That's deep. I think I have overtime the week of the 19th, which is next week, and after the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, we 2 weeks away from peak being over. That's scary. Even though these days, listen, my peak days have been long. Like I said, it is challenging. I can't even front. You know what I mean? And them days, but the days go by. It's weird because the days go by quick, but they be long though. You feel me? I don't even know how to explain it. It be quick. Like I clock in, look up, first break's already here. Go to break, come back, boom. Next thing you look up, it's already third quarter. Boom, get back to work. It's already time to go. But it was long. I don't know how to explain it. The days is super quick, but very long at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. But it's crazy, man, for real. But hang in there. You feel me? We almost done. Because like I've always said, after peak, it usually slows down. So that's the part I'm not looking forward to. Also, when it comes to the corporate side, the game is changing for us after peak. You know what I mean? Like they took away all work from home days. We are fully back in the office, even on our overtime days. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, man, that right there. Like, even if you want to make extra money, you're still gonna lose money going because you got to go in still. It's just we're dealing with some major changes that's gonna be happening. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but anyways, though, Mercy says, yes, we got overtime and lots of stand downs, things breaking down left and right. Right. That's what happens. You you really try to push maximum volume. if you're running at a maximum output, yeah, them jams, you feel me? You're gonna have jams, everything. Things breaking down, but it just be on the next level though, because it's so much volume. And then let don't if you have a jam, I remember that. I remember like it was yesterday. I remember the end of these shifts and boxes being everywhere. You just looking around like it just looked like a tornado hit the building. Crazy. I was in AFE, so the slam machines, each slam line just boxes piled all over the place. The lanes, boxes all over the place. You feel me? Like it's an experience. Working at Amazon during peak is an experience. Facts that you gonna remember. You gonna remember peak season. You feel me? Like it's wild. I might just leave the back off, huh? I'll probably leave it back off for now. All right. But yeah, I remember things breaking down a lot for sure. Humans breaking down too, for sure. Pat the Gamer says, I'm on my away team right now. Oh, that's right. Big Pat over here lounging during peak season. Peak season. Pat's over here on the away team right now during peak. My guy. That's what I'm talking about. I did that. Which peak season was that? It's when I was working at LGB3. We were just getting ready to go to peak season. And then that's when the away team for BFL1 came in. So yeah, I was in the same boat for my away team. During peak season, one of my peak seasons at LGB3 as the PA, I ended up going to launch, doing a launch at the away team. Super dope. Because yeah, now you don't have to, your body and mind's not getting abused during peak season with maximum volume. But then it sucks too. Like my OM, I'm not even gonna lie, they were like, this is going to impact numbers. You know what I mean? Because I was, at this time I was creating projects and really trying to innovate, and numbers were being reflected every time I would implement what I was working on. So they was like, listen, I'm gonna let you go, but you got to tell the other PAs what you're doing, your project. So, they didn't want, they was kind of iffy on letting me go because yeah, peak season, like as a PA and you're leaving during peak season is crazy already, so but it's definitely chill. You get to relax. You're on a away team, so you're basically on a vacation during peak season. It's crazy. Shout out to Pat the Gamer out there on vacation. You feel me? Shout out to Pat the Gamer, man. Be safe out there. How you enjoying it so far, Pat? You gotta fill us in. Pretty good. Been fun so far. I think that's what you said, right? Been fun so far. That's what's up. They got you staying at the what's that thing? Snaps. I used to, because I see it. Whenever I see it, it's just like the same hotel they always use. I forgot what it's called, but shout out to you, my dude. Shout out to you. Says, thank you, Jesus. I need a vacation after that. Facts. I would like one. But the way my pockets, the way that overtime finna disappear, I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? Like that sounds good, but that overtime finna go, finna go. So I don't know if I'm gonna do vacation. I'm probably just gonna be real active on my I'm gonna try to just kick it up a notch on my content online, my faith page, and on this page. This is the actual, my SB stuff generates the finances for sure. The YouTube, the music, you know what I mean? Like my music it's been generating finances because that thing's still climbing. It's at like 3 point something million views, and it's just you know what I mean? It's generating finances. So I want to double down on that just because I want to get to, because then to the point where I don't ever have to work overtime. I never really did. When they be doing VT, the option to do the overtime, I usually don't, but then there's times where I did too. But here's the thing, even if I continue to increase the finances from social media and all that, it's like I'm still going to work the overtime because I'm aware, like, I can just put finances into the content that I'm creating to make it go even further. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I would like to get out of corporate, um, but it's during peak time, so I wonder if it's gonna be different when it slows down. I know it will because before peak, I actually started getting comfortable, more comfortable, and it's not as it's not as stressful and all that stuff. But I don't know. I think it's just gonna be a lot of change. It's gonna continue to be a lot of change and restructuring within the company. And I don't know. You feel me? So, anyways, with peak season disappearing soon, we also got to remember too, like I was saying about the restructuring. Are we going to see layoffs? What we finna see? You feel me? Because volume's finna slow down after peak season. I wonder what we're gonna see first quarter, second quarter of next year. Um, I think that's important to be aware of. So vacation, I feel you, but just know it's a storm here. You know what I mean? And we're still in rough waters. Be aware. Don't blow all your money on your vacation just because we just don't know what's around the corner. There is no security at this moment. There's no security. You know what I mean? Well, you a follower of the Lord, I see. So there is security in with us. You know what I mean? But we still got to use wisdom. So use wisdom. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be good though. We're gonna be good. Joseph was good. Family said ASB was good. What's good, my guy? How you feeling? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you. Doing good over here. Says gonna listen while I drive home. That's what's up. Shout out to you, my guy. Definitely drive safe. Don't be out here Fast and Furious Part 12. You feel me? Starring Joseph. Nah, keep it. Shout out to you though, Joseph. Why this guy lounging in my background? What the world? Weird commercials. Like they force you to watch these commercials. Who wants to watch a man with his robe half open eating look like dog food? Why is that being promoted to me? You feel me? Like, but that's why are they like? I don't know. We have to watch these things. Weird. Anyways, my bad. All right. Pat the Gamer says only 3 away team members showed up. They probably going to extend me for a little longer than 3 weeks. What? My dude's out here chilling, which is okay with me. Been pretty nice. My old AM from the first site was there. That's what's up. See, so Pat the Gamer was talking about how his stay may get extended. That's something that could happen on the away teams. There's some people, not everybody. Every time I went on the away team, my assignment was for 21 days, 3 weeks each time. But there were some people, their assignment was 7 days. Their away team assignment was 14 days. But I've seen it to where even though their assignment was like 7 days, it would get extended. Just like if that happens with Pat the Gamer, they'll be there and they'll be like, hey, can you stay another 2 weeks or can you stay another week? So it's official because you're literally in your own hotel, got your little per diem and all that stuff. And you like an extra week of that? Yeah, sure. You're like, no, I want to go home and go back to my warehouse in peak season. Yeah. Oh man, but man, shout out to Pat the Gamer, man, out there on the away team. Shout out to you, fam. Miss those away teams. But other than that, man, is your guys' peak season crazy? I know Mercy said she was doing they had MET. Hey, so you said your stuff was pretty crazy. So it looks like I remember how there was a decent amount of people were saying it's going to be kind of slow, it's going to be a dud, boom, 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 boom. It looks like you know what I mean? Looks like it's pretty popping, and we're doing some numbers. At least what it seems like. Like I'm saying, I don't overlook the system. All this is not my thought. These are just my thoughts and my opinions. Not a representative of the company, not a spokesman. But just from what I'm hearing from people, it seems like it's just it's a normal peak season. That's what it's looking like. LJD, what's up? How you doing? Says, what do you know about hardship transfer? Can they be denied? I have no idea. I just found out about a hardship transfer and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I just found out about the hardship transfer in general, maybe like a month ago. And can they be denied? I don't know. I didn't ask that question, but I don't think they can be denied. I think it has to be when they can find a place to place you. If I'm not mistaken, you got to talk to your HR about that because I don't know. But I think that's how it works. So if anybody in here knows how that works, you can let LJD know. I'm not 100% sure. And if I was 100% sure, 100% sure, I would still tell you, run that by your manager or HR to get it for sure on that. I'm not sure on that, fam. My bad. Who else we got up in here? Shadow Stalker, what's going on? How you feeling? My building has had more packages than last year. Delivery stations. See, that's what's up. There's people who were saying, anticipating or thinking that this was going to be like a bad year. I never had that thought. My thinking was just logical. Like, yo, people are hurting. They're looking for a deal. We're going to have deals. It may be pretty popping. And it seems like it's pretty popping. So you said you had more packages than last year. That's what's up. Shout out to you. You at the delivery station. Shout out to y'all. I'm not sure if you're the delivery driver or one of the Amazon workers. Either way, I'm sure both are crazy. I always just have a special heart for the drivers though, because I was doing that, and that's crazy. During peak season, I did that during peak season too, bro. That's why I got gray hair. You feel me? Doing delivery, peak season, corporate peak season, damaging, damaging. They need to do a study. Nah, they wouldn't do that. I'm like, they need to do a study on the effects that these jobs have on us, like our neurological system. You feel me? Because you know how many people I've heard had like dreams about Amazon when they first started working there, like waking up in panic mode, like because they had dreams about stowing or packing and they felt they missed something. That's not normal. You feel me? That's not normal. That even happened to me. I remember when I first started, I was having dreams about stowing and I missed one. And I'm like, oh, snaps out, waking up in a panic. That's not normal. That's not normal. I would love to see what type of neurological, psychological stuff affects at work in these jobs at these companies, these warehouse companies, the Amazons, the FedExes, especially on the corporate side, because I felt something I've never felt, type of anxiety. I've never felt anxiety until I worked on the corporate side. That stuff is different. You know what I mean? So it's like, something's going on for my body to to react completely different than it's ever have since being on Earth. Something's up. You know what I mean? Like my body was telling me something that it's never told me. It's reacted in a way it never did. Why did it react like that? You know what I mean? So but we would never get those type of studies. You feel me? But I think that would be dope if they did have that, because that's the thing we got to be aware of. Yeah, we out here, trying to make it happen and, all that, but we got to be aware of our body, man, our minds and that stuff as well. It's kind of harder in these times that we in. It's going to get worse because the scarcity of security, you know what I mean? The scarcity of secure jobs, even though I don't really believe there are any secure jobs out there, but more secure, I guess you can say. But anyway, shout out to Shadow Stalker. Shout out to you, fam. Pat the Gamer says training people in hazmat has been lit. I bet. Congrats, man. That's what's up. Shout out to Pat the Gamer, man, on the away team. Shadow Stalker says PA in the building. Shout out to the PAs. I think I'm gonna rock my PA vest next week on the live. Yeah, I might as well. Just because I don't know, you just reminded me of the PA. Pat the Gamer says setting up a new building is just different. It is. It's dope. You know what I mean? Because you're like you're setting the standard. You're establishing people. You're establishing a team. Like you're really building and setting up the building for success. You know what I mean? Which is, to me, that's super dope. Besides the fun part of the away team, that is dope. I've always been a person who loves to develop people and to see people go, you know what I mean, succeed and to go further than what they thought they can go. I just love that as a human, a regular human. So doing that on the job is super dope. Train them up. You leave and you hear about it 4 or 5 months later, they got a promotion and it's just super dope. I feel you. I agree. It's different for sure. Oh man, but other than that, what we went with like 2 weeks with no live, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know I didn't go live. I didn't go live last week, but the week before that, I'm not sure, but I don't think I did either. Because I had, like I'm saying, these last 2 weeks was pretty rough. On top of me going to California and all that. Shout out to Cali. You feel me? I went out there. It was cool. I'm trying to think if there was anything like specific that stood out, but it was cool, man. It was cool. The terms that I had to go out there for wasn't cool, but it was cool. Just going out there to Cali. It's always good going out there. Takes on holiday surge. And then so I dropped a vlog today, basically talking about because there were some press releases talking about, I guess what the delivery side was doing. They were having their strikes, this and that, and then a lot of news outlets talking about how that would affect the packages and all that. Um, but the reason why am I bringing it up? Oh yeah, because somebody left a comment was like, "Man, strike? What strike?" But if you just like a simple, if that person ends up watching the live, if you just do a quick, simple Google search, Amazon delivery strike, Amazon strike, it'll pop up. And for those of you who may have seen that vlog, if you just Google it, it'll pop up. But it seems low key like there's almost always a strike going on the delivery side. Like I say, I ain't mad at them. I understand, but it do seem like it'd be a lot, a lot of strikes going on over there. And I don't think it's going to ever turn to a complete union. If you didn't watch the vlog, be sure to watch that, because the reason why I believe that is because if you've seen the video, you heard me say, what did I say again? They're not all Amazon, so that's going to be kind of hard of turning a whole oh snap, what is this, turning a whole, like, every company that's partnering with Amazon on the delivery side to union of head campaign at NC Amazon warehouse fired, claims unfair termination. We just gonna scroll past that press release. Why is all this union stuff up? I haven't typed in union. Amazon fires worker who funded. Oof. Be careful, man. That's the thing too. You gotta be careful. Anyways, all right, I'll skip that. All right, I'm back to the comments. Pat the Gamer said, I just learned how to use a label maker, which I needed to use. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats on that. Mercy says, my building just added 14 VTs for the week after Christmas. I mean, that makes sense because you got to think, I think we're still going to probably have volume until the new year, maybe even, I think probably until the mid-January. Maybe not. I could be wrong. But the reason why I say that is because you have the ramp up, which a lot of people buying for Christmas, for items to get there around Christmas time. But then we got to remember too, how many people get gift cards and all that stuff for their Christmas present. So I think we'll still see, even after Christmas, at least probably like a week or two, volume coming in. I was on the delivery side. I think that was last peak season, if I'm not mistaken, or the year before that, whichever. And it didn't slow down for like all of January. It was just packed out trucks, vans from the floor to the ceiling. Still, we was like, bruh, this needs to stop. So I'm pretty sure it might be the same this year. Maybe not. I don't know. But I just think we may still see some heavy volume, even though it's right after Christmas, due to the fact of everything being purchased with Christmas. How many kids get, like I said, the gift cards, but then just get money. And then it's like, oh, well, I'm about to go to Amazon and buy up everything and make the workers work. Ooh, wait. But here's one thing. I am glad, though, that it is busy right now. Yeah, it sucks. Even it's not the best condition to work in for your mind and all that stuff. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad we got work. I would have expected, or I would have thought, I wouldn't have been surprised if Amazon started seeing a slowdown already, just due to the position of the consumer. But we haven't really seen that much of a slowdown. So that's what's up. That's why I be saying, like, listen, before I know everybody want to jump ship and try to go here and try to go there, bet if you can get another job, for sure. But just, I always be saying, be aware, because especially in these times, so many layoffs. I think that's the next vlog I'm doing. It's called Bigger Than Amazon. I already got it recorded. That's the thing too. I have like 3 vlogs recorded. I ain't even been able to post them because I've been working so much. And my faith page, I've been trying to, be more active over there as well. But oh yeah, so that's the next vlog. I'm probably gonna post that one. I posted today, so not tomorrow, not Friday, but Saturday. I'm gonna post. It's called Bigger Than Amazon. I kind of talk about it on there. Just zooming out from Amazon and really seeing what kind of the state of the economy and all these companies closing down, and it's pretty crazy out here. You know what I mean? So definitely be careful if you or just do your due diligence, use wisdom if you plan on leaving the company. Huh. That's crazy. Amazon is selling vehicles now? They finna have 90 they gonna send them through the FCs. 20 associates carrying cars throughout the warehouse. I'm just playing. I'm sure they got their own buildings. I don't know how they probably do that. Who knows? But that's good. So from drones to data. Oh, okay, wait. Let me make sure you guys didn't post something. Okay, we got something. Let me see. So all right, Pat the Gamer says, what's interesting is they have Amazon groceries pharmacies and SSD site. Ah, okay. That's what's up. I'm not surprised. Mercy says they need to turn off the heaters in the building. Like, seriously, try picking and packing in the heat. Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, is it real cold over there? I know they have to keep buildings at a certain temperature. When in the summer, it has to be at a certain temperature, like, so they have the AC blowing, even though it still be kind of hot, but they have to at least keep it at, I forgot that temperature that it was, but it had to be at a certain temperature. So when it's cold, I'm pretty sure they have the same standard. Yo, it got to at least be this temperature in here. Can't have the associates freezing. But yeah, I can only imagine if it's hot in there, they, like the heat is on and you sweating, like, yeah, that would kind of suck for sure. I feel you on that. Only time I've had that type of issue was when I worked out here in Arizona in GYR1. My goodness. It's like we'll be inside sweating, I mean, body dripping, shirt wet. And we like, man, it's hot. Like, yo, this is crazy. We in here sweating. And you think that it's like 100 degrees, but then you walk out. As soon as you open the door, it feels like you open the oven. That heat just heats you. And you really feel hot. And this is night shift. It's 2 a.m. Your 2:00 break. You walk out and there's a heater outside. Crazy. That was the only time I really had to adjust and get used to the weather. I was like, this is new. This is different. Pat the Gamer says, where's your pack pick fans? Where's your pack pick fans? What you mean? I don't know. I'm pretty sure we got some in here. We got a lot of people on pack and pick that be on the channel for sure. Shadow Star says, my building is always cold because of winter. When we are doing pick and stage, all the doors being open. Oh, well, yeah, I can only imagine that. But what site? I think you're at what's that, the delivery site? Yeah, you are. So I think those are a little different how they operate. But you say, well, when you're doing picks and stage, all the doors being open, even in sub-zero temperatures. Yeah, that don't sound safe. That don't sound like that's the way operations should be running. That's crazy though. The pad for drivers is under a roof, but not inside. Yeah, that's deep. That sucks. Gotta be in there with like a sweater. You feel me? A long sleeve under, a thermal. At least me. You know me? I'm black, so I get cold quick. I remember I used to go to the mountains. I would have to wear like 4 pair of socks. You know me? Boots. The little thermals, sweats, then jeans over the sweats. You do you? Oh yeah, they did. But I think, and they just got installed. At first they didn't. Then they got installed though. Because we were in Arizona and they didn't have them at first. And then they was like, yeah, we're gonna get fans for everybody. So we ended up getting fans. And that did help for sure. But it's still never gonna make it perfect, but it did help. It helped. But what's good though? What's good? What's good? What y'all want to talk about tonight? Where we at? We at an hour yet? We at 34 minutes? Sure, you should feel like it's been an hour. Amazon truck catches fire on the freeway. Amazon driver reaches max tips, but they're still. Oh, that's what's up. I didn't know they was thanking my driver again on the delivery side. I'm over here just looking at these different press releases. I remember the promotion stayed on December 4th. Oh, the promotion started December 4th and reached the cap of 2 million driver tips in just 6 days. How do you have a cap on driver tips? That's crazy. So I remember they did have that when I worked there, but same thing. They had like a time limit on it. Between this date and this date, you can tip your drivers. Why can't you just do that in general? You feel me? Like that's you're not paying people what they need to thrive on. So why not allow that to take place? I wonder how many people would be tipping their drivers more if they actually knew. You know what I mean? If they actually rolled that out. Imagine if you can do that for anything. But then I'm not gonna do that because then I'm gonna be broke. I can't be tipping the Amazon driver, tipping my UPS guy, tipping the postal office. You feel me? Like when does it stop? And then go out to eat, tipping over there. That was a thing that was kind of going trending online a few months ago, or that was probably like it was longer than that. But they were just talking about like the tipping culture. There was like people is they going crazy on tipping. People going to like yeah, of course you're gonna go to a restaurant for sure. They're serving you and all that stuff, but they're talking about like Starbucks workers and that type of environment where they're just ringing you up and they want to tip. You know what I mean? It's like I just came and just I ordered online and I'm just picking it up. You feel me? They hit the little tip box like but I always try to give anyways. You know what I mean? Like give it's better to give than receive. That's what I believe for sure, for sure. So I always it could be a blessing to somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. But you feel me? Trying to make me feel bad? You gonna try to guilt trip me? I've never had that. But just hearing people's experience, because this was like a thing that was kind of going viral online. Hearing people's experience was hilarious. But anyways, all right. You said the tipping too much, right? Right. But some people live, and that was one of their arguments. How these employees they live off of their tips. But then it went to the thing. It's like, okay, well, basically, that's the employer's fault. The employer is not giving these people raise and then paying waiters such a low wage, and instead of them paying them livable rate wages, they pass it on to the customers to bridge that gap with tips. That's not how that should be. These employers should be held accountable. You know what I mean? Anyways, I heard some building got their MET taken away. Did you hear anything about that? That's deep. How you get your MET taken away? I didn't hear about that. I know I've been getting a nice amount of comments, but I haven't. You know what I mean? Like it's been busy, so I haven't really been able to look through everybody's things. So I don't remember seeing nothing like that. I would have remembered that. Do you know why? That's crazy. MET taken away. That's deep. Yeah, let me know about that. I didn't. Why would they do that? Is it unless there was not, that site was they didn't have as much volume as they expected or something like that, or predicted that was going to be coming. That's the only thing I could think of. I've never heard of that, but that's when I have heard of that happening, and that's usually why when the projected volume wasn't like what it was projected to be. The volume when it comes in wasn't what it was projected to be. So they no longer need the VET. But that was prior. I don't know what this is about that you're hearing about though. Pat says my home site did that. Oh, okay. It's true. Just paid them more. Oh, right. For the waiters and waitress stuff. Right. But like I'm saying, I think we're in a new time. We're in transition, man. That's what I believe. We're in transition, just as a country, the world. I think we're in a transition, and I think stuff is going because they're not going to pay them more. That's crazy though. Like, because there was some they were paying like some low. Their wage was like $7 to be a waiter, $6. It's like how you're able to pay it, but their reasoning was because their tips are so high. It's crazy. Huh. I'm bad looking at these little things. Y'all, have you guys found any good deals on Amazon? Have you guys bought anything? What's these dogs doing? They out there doing the most. me see. Who's this? What's up? What's up? What's that? Azalus? Azalus? I don't know. I'm probably saying that wrong. My bad. Was good with you. Good to see you in the building. Good to see you in that building. If you guys are tuned in, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button. It helps the video out. Definitely appreciate you guys. We just up in here chopping it up on this beautiful Thursday night. Y'all know how we do. We live on Thursdays. I was over here looking at these. Here, let me see if I can share my screen. Present. So yeah, this was something that they used to have even when I used to work there. Only for like peak season, though, as I was saying. They didn't just let them do that continuously. How you can tip your driver. That's super dope. I think Amazon do be leading the way on a lot of things when it comes to being innovative. Why though is this only temporary? Like this says the promotion started on December 4th and it reached its cap. What you mean? You got a cap on the limit that these people want to bless these people. Listen, an Amazon delivery driver is rough. You feel me? It's rough. And this is so dope because there's been plenty of customers that when I went to deliver their packages, they wanted to just give me something. You feel me? Like they wanted to get, there was people who they tried to give me wine bottles. You feel me? It's like they want to give me all type of stuff. And it's just like, because they see, you feel me? These people see, you can see when your deliveries coming, 5 stops away, 6 stops away, whatever. There's some people who they be out there watching and they see you rumbling through this van packed of boxes from the bottom to the floor, stumbling out, rushing over there, rushing back. So it's like, man, the least I can do is get this guy a tip. And but it starts on December 4th and it's already reached this cap. Bruh, this company got like $1 trillion already. Why is he putting a cap on this? That's crazy. All right, you guys. All right, you guys reached your tips for the week. No more tips for the year. Just for 1 week, you guys reached your cap. All the money comes back to us now. That's enough. Let's stop this here. That's crazy. How do you reach the top of your cap of tips? People. All right, let me stop. All right, let me see. Pat the Gamer says, right. 40 minutes already went by quick. Sean says Miami T is on Friday, which is tomorrow. I feel you, fam. I feel you, bro. I've been feeling it. But yeah, but shout out to who that? Sean, shout out to Sean in the building. You feel me? Sean White was good with you, my dude. Good to see you in the building. Good to see you in the building. If you guys haven't yet, like I said, scroll down, hit that little like button for me. But yeah, so this is crazy. But they do this. I was working with them when they did this as well. But it says even too, like it exploded. Thank My Driver popularity explodes. Amazon maxed out extra tips for drivers after 2 million thanks. Like, why does it have to be a max? You know what I mean? They brought back their Thank My Driver holiday promotion this year, and it's already reached this maximum amount. Why is there a maximum amount? The promotion allows thankful customers to tip their most recent driver $5 at no cost to the customer. Oh, that's why. My fault, Uncle Jeff. My fault. At no cost to the customer. Got it. See, look at Amazon. I take all that back. I'm over here going off, getting on their head. You feel me? And they're the ones paying these people. Look how innovative, man. But imagine, like, who's doing this? This is the stuff it needs to be done though, because that job's not easy. But what other delivery job is doing this? Nobody. Man, these dudes do be they do be innovative. But okay, like, see, they're paying, right? It's capped. All right, cool. Flip it now. All right, we led the way. We led by example. We insisted on the highest standards for our workers. Come on, what's the other principles? We thought big. We're obsessed with our customers, which is the first customers Amazon need to be looking at is their workers. That's their first customer is their employees that they need to be obsessing over. That's that. Great. We see you, Uncle Jeff, hitting the principles. That's what's up. Now, okay, because that came at the cost of the company. Didn't know that. So now they can just flip it. All right, y'all drop 2 million, whatever that was. Oh, well, no, that was 2 million of them. So who knows how many 2 million times what, 5? What, 10 million? Whatever it was. Now they should be like, now you have the option to thank your driver if you want. That should just be an option on there. You know what I mean? That should be an option that stays on there. Anyways, all right, let me go. The promotion started on December 4th and reached a cap of 2 million driver tips in just 6 days. Well, yeah, that makes sense because they're not paying for it. Like the company's paying for it. That is super dope. Did not know that. The promotion allows thankful customers to tip their most recent drivers $5 at no cost to the customer. Bruh, that's fire. But they need to go ahead and switch it, turn it and let the customers, because I would do that. Not every driver, but but I would, you know what I mean? I would do that. And that $5 will mean the world to the employee. Anything like there would be people, whatever they would want to give me, it meant a whole lot. It can change my whole mood like that. Even if I didn't accept it. I didn't accept a lot of stuff. Even if I didn't accept it, the fact that they took the time, they were aware. Look, I see you out here working hard. I see you sweating. I see you moving. I just would like to say thank you, show my gratitude, give you this. It wasn't even about whatever it was, because most of the time I didn't even receive it, but I was thoughtful of them being aware. You know what I mean? And for them to go, not just be aware, but go out of their way to give me something. You know what I mean? To show their appreciation. Super dope. So I know there would be customers who would pay their own money to give their drivers a tip. That should be installed for sure. That should like stay in there. All right, my bad, y'all. Let me see. Let me bring this in. Jeremy T's on Friday. Shadow Stalker says my 4 10-hour days became 5 12s. That's how it goes. welcome to Amazon. You feel me? Yeah, yep. It comes 5 12s. That's a fact. I'm on 5 12s as well. It's rough. But listen, here's the thing though. We're almost done. Literally 2 weeks. Well, hold on. I think Mercy said she got like 4 weeks if I'm not. What did she say? 4 weeks? Let me see. But that's VET. That's not MET that she was talking about. I'm scrolling back up right now. She said, oh, that was for just the week after Christmas. Okay. So either way, we're almost done. You know what I mean? So we just got to hang in there and keep it moving. But it's grueling for sure. It could be grueling. It gets rough, challenging, all that stuff. Hey, thank you much for the super chat, Annette. Definitely appreciate you. Definitely a blessing. Thank you much. I appreciate that, Annette. Thank you. Like I say, it's always a blessing. Anytime anybody supports the page, whether it's financially, whether it's with dropping a comment, but financially, that means a lot because finances mean a lot in these days. So thank you so much, Annette. Definitely appreciate you. Pat the Gamer said, did you hear about the PTO change? We are going to have 2 different PTOs. Yeah, that was weird. And they explained why, but it didn't. I was like, why? It didn't seem like it made sense to go into the system, change all of this for this little reason. That didn't seem like that would be worth the hassle. But break it down if you know, like if it makes sense to you, let me know. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're going to take away, was it vacation and just make it all PTO or something like that? I forgot what it was exactly. But it didn't, when I read it, I was like, why are we doing this? You know what I mean? Because I don't be believing stuff. Stuff be the reason that they be saying anybody or, any company. Well, you know what I mean? So I didn't get to look into it. I'm saying my breaks are very quick. My restroom, going to the restroom is really quick because I don't have, I have so much going on during peak. I don't have time to think about nothing but the job and the task I'm being requested to do every minute. So I saw it, but just like when you brought it up, that's how busy I be. I saw it, I didn't even remember it. I read it, was like, huh, I don't get it. And it already left my mind. So yeah, I probably need to do some research on that just to make sure you ain't no major changes. You know what I mean? But if you think it's anything, fill us in. What would you say? So it's PTO change. We're gonna have two different PTOs. Why? Did you know why? You know what I mean? Like that doesn't even make sense. Why are we having two? Fill us in if you know, Pat. Annette says, "Hey SB, what up, Annette? Thank you, thank you." Said Merry Christmas. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. It says, my schedule says we are working on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We love you. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys too. Working on Christmas Day. At least the benefit of that is, what was the benefit? Oh, we get paid holiday pay. I think, what was the last holiday? We just got paid for something. Oh, Thanksgiving. Did that hit? That hit last week, right? I don't know. I forgot what my check was, but was that, yeah, that was last week. So we got that. That was dope because we had an overtime day, holiday pay as well. And I didn't even work on that day and I still got paid for it. So if we do work on Christmas, I don't even know if I do or not. Let me see what day that lands on. But if so, at least we get paid holiday pay on top of our work as well. That's a Wednesday. Oh, snaps. I might work on that. Let me see. Short week. I think I work Christmas because this week is my short week. Or was it? Did I work yesterday? I don't even know if I worked yesterday. Yeah, I had to. I think I worked yesterday. Yeah, I did. Okay, so long week, short week. I think I work on the 25th. That's crazy. I'm gonna find out. I gotta check my A to Z, but if so, that does kind of suck, but we'll see how it plays out. But like I'm saying, at least on the bright side, if you have to, I'm not gonna lie though, that's a day I would use PTO. If I had like I would use PTO. I'm not even gonna lie. Or my UPT. You know what I mean? Um, because you know what I mean? Like especially if you have that tradition of, family coming all together and all that stuff, I'm not finna go to work. You feel me? UPT submitted. But like I said, I gotta check my schedule to see if I'm on there for the 25th. But I thought the warehouse is closed though. I don't know, but that's crazy. So you're working on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. That's what I'm surprised. I'm not really surprised on the Christmas Eve. I'm more so surprised on the Christmas Day. That's deep right there. Shadow Stalker said it seemed more like just a name change on how it looked to me. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad they're not. Hopefully, they're not doing nothing. But see, here's the thing. So they taking away vacation? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's the case, I liked the way vacation worked. I was at the point because I've been with the company 5 years. It accumulates what I get 2 hours every week. So I don't would that vacation be taken away for another PTO? How is our accumulation gonna work? That part. You feel me? Like, what y'all doing? You know what I mean? I don't trust. No, I don't know. Why y'all changing that? Are you changing how, the way we accumulate it now since it's not vacation, it's PTO? You stop accumulating PTO at a certain point. Once but that's not like that for vacation. I always accumulate vacation. That never stops, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to know. Yeah, I got to do some research on that. I didn't look into it, didn't ask anybody nothing just because how busy it's been. But yeah, if that's gonna change, that's pretty trash. Like if it changes from vacation to whatever PTO and the accumulation changes, that sucks. You know what I mean? We just got robbed right there. Pat said it's a weird thing to change, right? But Amazon don't do nothing for nothing. No company on that scale just makes changes to make changes. What was, you know what I mean? What was really up with this? So we'll see though. Look, you forgot too. I feel it. Pretty sure I worked that day. Oh, okay. You talking about Christmas? Got you. I know last year we were closed for my delivery station, but I don't think they have updated that week for A to Z. Right. That's what I thought too. If I remember the FCs being closed Christmas Day, but I think they would come in Christmas evening from what I remember. So if they're open Christmas Day, that's pretty deep. I don't remember that. But then again, I was never on donut shift. Wednesday was donut shift. I was front half, so I was always off Wednesday. No, I wasn't. I'm tripping. I don't ever remember working Christmas Day. I don't ever remember anybody working Christmas Day. But I could be wrong. At the end of the month. Oh, that's crazy. You can choose an additional. Okay, hold up. I can't leave this out. Amazon. Okay, we see Amazon delivery. All right, so here's a part I left out on the Amazon delivery article that I was reading. Pretty dope. With the whole thank my driver thing. They said, so this is like right here. We left off where it said the promotion started and it reached its max, but when you go lower, it says, but you can still show Amazon delivery driver appreciation and help them earn some extra cash for the holiday season. How do you do that? So I guess you can. Are you saying they can tip still that whole time? That's what's up. If so, man, that's what's up. Shout out to Amazon if that's the case. Because they're saying, but you can still show your Amazon delivery driver appreciation and help them earn some extra cash for the holiday season. That sounds like you can still tip. Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hats off to them. Shout out to Uncle Jeff. They still need to not lower them stops. Stop trying to, they'll put one stop, which is an apartment building, and then you got 40 doors there. There needs to be some rearranging over there, but I'm digress. Anyways, for the rest of December, Amazon will be awarding its top thank drivers with $100 every day, and the top 7 drivers or top 7 thank drivers from each week, $10,000. All right. At the end of the month, the top 7 thank drivers from the entire promotion period will receive $25,000 and can choose an additional $25,000 to go to their charity of choice, all paid by Amazon. Look at, they trying to do some damage control. They listen. I truly believe, in my opinion, Amazon's moved by public opinion. In my opinion, in my experience of tracking Amazon, their hand, I've always seen their hand move when public opinion gets strong enough. That is when the hand moves. That's why I called out certain raises when there's people like, no, we're not going to get a raise. They're not going to give it to us. I said, we're going to get a raise. And the reason why I was confident to say that, because the public outcry, the public perception, and the public opinion got so loud. It's like, for some reason, that forces their hand from what I've seen so far. So it's like this, you know what I mean? That's what's up. That's dope. And I'm glad they're doing that, because this is going to be life-changing for those 7 people who get $20,000. Hey, shout out to them 7 people. And everybody else who get them $100, it's going to mean the world to them. But it also, it's good PR. You feel me? It's good PR. Shout out to Design. Amazon Slick. We all gotta pay raise and soon free Prime. We gotta pay for that. We gotta pay. Whoa. What you mean? What you mean? We gotta pay for that. We gotta pay for what? I thought the Prime was gonna be free. You saying we gotta pay for that now? Nah. It says Amazon Slick. We all gotta pay raise and soon free Prime. We gotta pay for that. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how they're gonna make us pay for it. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully they just, give us free Prime and keep it at that, and we continue to get these increments in our little 6-month raises. Are you guys capped out yet? Are you guys capped out on your pay yet? So in the FCs, we can cap out over there. I'm on the corporate side. We don't cap out. But are you guys capped out yet? I have an evaluation. Our evaluation is coming, I think, February, if I'm not mistaken. And that's pretty cool, because in your evaluation, Basically, if you go above and beyond or whatever, at least meet the bar, then you can get a raise, your base pay raise, which is very small raise, but you do get some more stock, and those stocks do be coming in clutch for sure. Hmm. So you said, Shadow Stalker says, looking at the paid time off, it seems like a name change more than anything. Paid personal time is called flexible PTO, and vacation time becomes standard PTO, and it occurs the same way. Why would they change it then? Just for the name change? Why would they change that? I don't get it. Vacation becomes standard PTO. Why though? You know what I mean? What's the reasoning behind that? By changing the vacation, what but what does it do? You know? Oh, that's how they're gonna pay for it. Changing the vacation. Sweaty back. Yeah, that's deep. Hopefully nothing changes. You know what I mean? But I'm not convinced. I don't believe them. We got to be something behind it, you know. But I guess we'll see. You know, I guess we'll see how that plays out. What else we got? Hmm. My bad. I'm reading this press release. All right. So what's good, man? What's good? Y'all got any plans this weekend? I know we got a short weekend, but y'all got any plans? I'm over here just working on this music still. Content music. You know, as you guys know, I just dropped a single, that No Days Off. So that project should be the goal is to put that project out. I'm guessing hopefully the first week of January, just to start the new year off. And then I got another project I'm working on for my faith page. So that's all I've been doing on my time off, man. Just been creating, working while I'm not working. Annette says, we had a ton of new hires come in, and I am told they are going to get rid of older people. That's deep. Well, let us know. Let us know how that plays out. Let us know how that plays out. Have you guys been doing some overtime and show building in that? So far, from what I've seen in here, everybody's been on overtime. Because there were some people who they didn't have overtime until like just a few weeks ago. And then that's when I was like, yo, if people are still like no overtime during Black Friday, then yeah, that's a problem. But it seems like everybody so far has been on that overtime, so that's pretty good. That's good to see. But yep. So what's y'all go? What's y'all goal? You got how long y'all plan to stay at Amazon? How long everybody plan on staying? Is Amazon something that you guys plan on just staying there and climbing up the ladder? Or like what's your guy? You know what I mean? I want to hear some of your guys' thoughts on that. Nat says overtime, yes, but I think that will come to a halt. I agree. I think that's gonna come to a halt too. I'm thinking mid January. That's what I'm guessing. Mid to late January, due to the fact we're still gonna have to. It's still. I believe, in my opinion, I think it's still gonna be some volume after Christmas, due to the fact everybody getting money for Christmas, so probably spend it. Right. First, okay. So you think first of the year, mid January? I see that. I'm gonna say mid January to late January. So we on the same page. We're gonna see how this plays out. That's right around the corner, so We gonna see. So what's good? What y'all want to talk about? What we talking about tonight? 7 damage. I usually I'm over here checking these press releases because I haven't been up on them. I used to check these things every day, but I haven't been up on them at all. Here's one. Let's see what they talking about. Sure. This little press release for the delivery side saying frustrated Atlanta residents say high volume of Amazon delivery trucks causing safety concerns. A that I can low key relate to that. I can't tell you how many times this is my well, I don't want to say that is, but in front of my house, how many times I didn't see Amazon vans racing down the street. And not just Amazon, UPS trucks, FedEx trucks racing down the streets. Like, I get it. If anybody get it, I get it. You feel me? I don't know how many times I went over the speed limit in my little van. But especially residential areas, like, you gotta be careful, man. There be people, you know what I mean? But so I can see why they have some complaints on this. And I think that's something that's not really, what's the word? Regulated too much. Yeah, they like on the Amazon side, they have this thing where they watch you on camera if you do something. If you have like if they have a thing called distracted driver. If you're on your cell phone or the little thing looking at you sees you on your cell phone, it'll start recording you. But they also have it when you go over the speed limit. I've never. I think I got talked to one time about the speed limit, and that wasn't even in a residential area. That was for over the speed limit on the freeway. So I don't think they crack down on the speed limit. And I'm hoping it doesn't take something to happen for that to happen. And not just Amazon, all these delivery, because I understand it from the perspective of the drivers. You got all these stops. I mean, you got it's a whole lot on your plate. So you kind of have to close that gap that it would take if you took your time by speed. As crazy as bad as that sounds, that's like the reality that a lot of people don't talk about. They close that gap with speed. And God forbid you take your break and take your lunch, you really gonna have to close that gap. You feel me? That is crazy. That needs to be a vlog in itself, but I'd rather not. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do the one to do that vlog, but they close their gap by speed. I remember associates was looking at me crazy when I said I will be taking my 30-minute lunch. They was like, "You gonna take your lunch? Like your full lunch?" Yes. What you mean? Oh, well, usually we just, we eat while we on the go while we can. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I am going to stop working and eat or relax for my lunch. And they thought that was the craziest thing. But it makes sense because when you do that and then you get back on your route, you're like way behind. So it's like an unspoken thing. You got to close that gap. You know what I mean? I ain't really heard no Amazon delivery drivers really speak on that, which makes sense though. Who wants to touch on that topic? Anyways, let me see what y'all post said real quick. And that she said, and that says, but I think there's something major going to happen around Trump taking office. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I hope not. You feel me? I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised, but I hope not. Mercy says, what is the purpose of registering our phones in the building? Still waiting on an explanation. Registering your phones? Y'all got to register your phones? What do you mean? That's crazy. I don't know what you mean. What you mean you got to register your phones? That's deep. Why? Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Oh, maybe so many people go in and out with their phones. There's probably people stealing iPhones. So it's like, you know what I mean? they can have an easier way of knowing if it's your phone type deal. That's the only thing I could think of. I don't know if that's what they said. That's just my opinion. I don't know. But people be finding ways to steal for sure, for sure. So maybe they were stealing some phones on such a scale to where it's like, okay. Because even if you had a phone, I forgot what made them do it, but there was something to where like you had to prove it was your phone, but I forgot. I don't even remember, so I don't even really want to speak on it. But yeah, maybe that's why. So they can know you can't just be like, oh yeah, this is my phone when somebody stole it, and they'll check to match what's registered to you. Imagine if they do that. That'd be crazy. And that says, SB, you know this. We are headed for some dark times, and you know this. Many people will lose their jobs 2025. We're on the verge of a collapse that most people don't understand. I agree. I agree for sure. I think it's more so a transition, but a collapse that leads into a transition. I believe you. I agree. But that's one reason why I've always said, like we ain't seen the worst yet. Yeah, I think 2025, 2026. I think we're going to continue to see what we're seeing, all these closures, all these layoffs. I think we're going to continue to see that, and I think 2027 is when, you know what I mean? I think that's the year, because what they have always been preaching, they've always been preaching 2030. That's what they've been preaching, when that's supposed to be the big change. We'll see though. We're gonna see how everything plays out. But yeah, I think it's best that that we get ready as well. you know, and my biggest things, of course, mentally, physically, and spiritually, because yeah, I don't think a lot of people are prepared for what's coming, because I believe what's coming is something that has not been seen in this country. It's something we haven't experienced before. Um, so how do you prepare for something you haven't been through or you haven't heard of? It's like people, I think what's coming is something that people wouldn't even imagine is going to happen in America. But, we're going to see how it plays out. But yeah, hopefully nothing does happen. Seems like a perfect setup for something to happen with him stepping in. That would cause an uproar, 100%. You feel me? That would cause an uproar, but hopefully not. Pat the Gamer says, I'm going to be exploring the area on the day. Right? You got to go check out the area on your days off in the weekend for sure. That's a fact. I forgot where you said you was at, but any main city is the main city. That's what's up. That's what's up. Enjoy that. Annette says, "Where's my Bible?" Come on, Annette. That's staying arm's length right here. It's right here. Come on now. Wow. Right here. Marked up. That stay right there. But yeah, I'm actually going through the Bible right now. I mean, I always try to just read it from front to back, and then I have parts that I always go back to underlined and all that stuff. I'm actually currently going through, what am I in? I think I'm in Samuel, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think I'm past Samuel. Let me see. Oh no, I'm in Samuel, 2 Samuel. So yeah, definitely staying that. Got to. Love you, brother. Thank you much. Love you too. Appreciate you for real, for real. I'm trying to get out. Every time I get ready to start doing my little prepared spiritually videos, the traction stopped. So I posted today, did the live today. I have the next video ready for Saturday, which is called Bigger Than Amazon. Then I have one more, and then I think hopefully I can get into the prepared spiritually ones. Need some ideas for your big 50? I don't know. It depends. People are different. You know what I mean? I'm the type I would, okay, for your 50 though. I don't know. I probably would say family. You know what I mean? But it all depends on the person. I can't lie. To me, a blast sounds like getting my favorite food and bringing it home and relaxing. That sounds like a blast to me. You feel me? That's just where I'm at in life, though. If I didn't go to New York, I would probably go to New York. I would go somewhere. Big 50, I would go somewhere, but I don't really there's nowhere I want to go now. I went to New York, unless I go again. But I would take a trip somewhere. That seems like that'd be fun. Yeah, that's what I would probably say. I would probably take a trip. What'd you say? Whoops. All right, am I 50? Nah, man, that's messed up. You think I'm 50? Hold on. Ah, no, no, I'm not 50 at all. Shout out to all my people that's 50 out there though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mercy said that's me every day. Mo way, Annette, I'm turning 50. She's Mercy's turning 50. She looked 20, she looked 23 in her picture. She looked 23 in general. She came live with us. She was on the live one time. She looked super young. Shout out to Mercy. And that says, hey, darling, I'm turning 60. See, ain't nothing wrong with it. Amazon killing me, man. Amazon, don't let it do that. Mercy says, and we are still rocking Amazon, right? Listen, don't let it, don't let it, you feel me? Don't let it take you out though, for sure, for sure. But like I was saying though, I'll probably go somewhere. I don't have anywhere to go right at the moment. I'm back kind of excited on the music side, so I would probably right. She do look 21. Facts. Of course, of course, of course, no problem. But me, I would like let's say if my birthday was coming up, I would probably want to shoot a music video. Cause I just did a video. So and it came out super dope. So I was like, yeah, I would probably do it. That's why I would I'm kind of excited about that. So I would put my money towards, investing into that. Mercy says Alaska's on my list. Go to Alaska. You feel me? Go to Alaska. I would do it. Well, no, not me. But if I had, if I wanted to go, I would go. I wanted to go to New York. Before I went to New York, that whole year, I was like, I want to go to New York. That I always had it playing in the background. And I just said, I just gotta go. Like I want to go. So I went when I had when I had the chance to go and the time to go. I dipped. I went out there. Let's see what's going on with this. That's not what I was looking for. Would you say SB you would make a good pastor? That's what's up. I would definitely love to do that. I was actually a junior high pastor for a while. I did a vlog and it said my top 5 jobs that I've worked. That was number 1, being a junior high pastor. Facts. Facts. Being a pastor, sheesh. You know, I got some vlogs that's coming. I got some vlogs that's coming. Because yeah, that would be dope, but Like one of the vlogs, what was it gonna be called? My not my challenge with the church. What was it? Oh, I think it was like I forgot, but it was something with the church that I have like I think it was like the first time back in church after 10, 7 years, whatever, however long it's been. But like I'm saying, I got some dope content on me being a follower of the Lord that I wanted to touch on because the state of the church, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, being a pastor would be dope. But when you look at the state of where the church is today, it's kind of discouraging to me. You know what I mean? Because it's not you know what I mean? Like it kind of don't line up with the word. When you look at the word and then you look at the current state of the church, it's like this looks very different, you know? But like I'm saying, I got some content coming, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, anyways, though, being a pastor, I think that's one of the dopest things when you're when that person's what's that word? Genuine and not trying to be, because here's the thing. There's people who go into being a pastor not because it was a calling on their life, but because it's a career. It's big money. You feel me? That and people have the Bible is a powerful tool. It can truly bless somebody's life and encourage people and boom, 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 boom. But that people can use that and try to use it and flip it for their own gain, for manipulation, for financial gain, for financial power. What in the world? You know what I mean? So, but anyways, but shout out to you, Annette. Definitely appreciate that. That was my number one job. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, check it out. I think I called it my top 5 jobs I've ever worked. That was the number one job that I had the most, because I felt the most fulfilled doing that, helping people, building up people. You know what I mean? Being a junior high pastor, it was dope. Mercy says, I want to go skiing and snowboarding again. See, yeah, we different. You feel me? This skin a little too brown for me to be in some snow. You feel me? Shout out. It looks lovely. I'll be in the cabin and I would love to look out into the snow, drinking some coffee. You feel me? But me in the snow? I'll be out there for like 5 minutes and be like, all right, y'all, I'm about to go watch y'all from the inside. Yeah. Shout out to you though. Shout out to you. Because it's fun. I used to skate back in the day. I was actually almost sponsored. Like I was hard. I was a fire skater. But skateboarding low key is almost like snowboarding. So I would actually want to go snowboarding. It's just cold, man. That's the thing with me. It's just cold. But shout out to the snow. The snow is cool. But that's not you. You're right. You're right. But see, it's this my faith page. I'm gonna be talking about all that over there because it's not really addressed. But it's not me for sure. You're right. But when you step into that type of stuff, you have to be involved in circles. I mean, it's biblical. When you having wise counsel, um, like you don't want to be a pastor out here just by yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's real warfare that goes on. So it's kind of no, but you're right. No, it ain't me for sure, for sure. But when you are genuine and you're around a lot of people who's not, you become an enemy. Look how many enemies David had. You feel me? Look at King Saul towards David. That envy drove him to want to take his life. Just because by you being genuine, especially in that space, it's a reflection to those who aren't. You know what I mean? But hey, if God before you, who could be against you? But it's just stepping into that role is not light. And I know you know that, but it's just that's not a light path to take, which of course is not. But I don't know. But November month, what up? Do you have any pastors you admire specifically? Man, all the ones that I did somehow passed away. And I'll be thinking that's kind of fishy, honestly. I used to love David Wilkerson. Boom, he passed away. Leonard Ravenhill. Whew, fire. I love Leonard Ravenhill, David Wilkerson. today's time, who do I not really. You know what I mean? Because it's almost, man, it's such cherry picking. It's such it's just different nowadays. You know what I mean? But there is some what's his name? And I've been following him since I even knew the Lord, because I've been following the Lord for a while, but then I had my time where I went off. And what's his name? John Bevere. John Bevere is official. I like John Bevere. I like that guy. Um, but besides him in today's time, not really. As crazy as that sounds, because there's one in every city. There's hundreds of pastors in every city on planet Earth. And some hood, especially in the hood, you got 10 of them on every corner. I don't look up to none of them because man, I'm a, anyways. And one and two other ones I do admire, and the reason why is because I walked with them. You know what I mean? This is actually the fellowship that I was a part of when I was a junior pastor. His name's Pastor Marco. Pastor Marco and Pastor Robert. They're brothers. I've seen them live their life, not their whole life, you feel me? But I was around them a lot. And the higher you move up in organizations, the more you see. Like I said, I was a junior high pastor. So you're around them more than most. You can see, and y'all know how observant I am. I'm very observing. So those were two men that I've seen who I was like, wow, these people are official. You know what I mean? It didn't seem no personal, trying to make money. The head pastor over there, Pastor Marco, he actually was making more money before he even became a pastor. You know what I mean? He was making a lot of money and left his job to do that and lost money, so that's one of the things I'm always going to look at when I'm gauging somebody who's in that role of a pastor. I'm looking at the money, fam. I'm not saying fam to you, but to them, I'm looking at the money because you feel me? Like that was one of the things that stopped me from going to church before I even knew the Lord. The pastor, I remember like it was yesterday when I came to the Lord. My mom took me to a church a few days before I had my encounter with God, right? She took me to this church and I'll never forget. When you went there, I was still faded. I was like halfway faded, you know what I mean? But I clear mind though. I remember we drove up in the church to the church, and there was you know, place was packed. So we going in. I'm just looking around. All right, all right, okay, cool. I see a Rolls Royce. I said, "Hey, mom." She's like, "What's up?" I said, "Hey, that's the pastor's car, huh?" She's like, "Stop it, don't do it." I said, "That's his car, though, huh?" She's like, "Yeah, that's his car." Okay. We get in there. The service is going on. I'm just there. I had the homie with me. You know what I'm saying? We still a little faded and all that stuff. So we just looking around. We just chilling. Word going forth. Oh, no, the word didn't go forth yet. So it's like the part where they do like the praise and worship, and then everybody sits down, and the people, the pastoral team starts to come out. So somebody comes out, right? Had the chains on, the rings. I said, "Hey, mom, that's the pastor, huh?" She was like, "No, that's not." I said, "Oh, my bad. Okay, okay, well, okay." So another guy comes out. This man got a Ferrari suitcase. Came out with a Ferrari suitcase, rings on his finger. I said, "Hey, mom, that's him, huh?" She said, "Stop it." So that's him, ain't it? She said, "Yeah, that's him." So I say all that to say, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, that's not cool to me. When you got a Rolls Royce, you got a Ferrari suitcase, you blinged out, and my people go to this fellowship and they're struggling, I don't, that rubs me the wrong way because I've read the word. I just don't want to go too far into it. But anyways, um, so back to this. The ones I admire is very slim. It's not much, you know what I mean? Because it's so much to gain. There's a lot of people who do it for the wrong reasons. I don't know a man's heart, so I can't judge people's hearts, but it just be looking funny, and we are in quote unquote, I believe, the end times. So many times throughout the word, it says, "Do not be deceived." So many times it says that. Be deceived of what? wolves of sheep clothing, people proclaiming to know the Lord. It says that they honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. So those are real things that go on. So it's not a lot, but I'm sure there are a lot out there, but I don't know all of them. You know what I mean? So like I said, those are the three that I would say. All these new internet pastors, I don't rock with none of them. I'm just saying, like, who are these? Where'd you come? Who are, it's just weird. They're doing all this new weird stuff, that 10 years ago, 15 years ago would have been like, it just looks iffy to me. But anyways, I hope that answers the question. You know what I mean? I hope that answers the question. Pat the Gamer says, I don't blame you about the church thing. Right. But I don't want to listen. But listen, there's plenty of good ones though. You know what I mean? There's plenty of good ones. It's just what tends to happen, the bad ones, the people that get affected in a negative way by the bad ones, they broadcast it way more than the people at the good ones broadcast it. You know what I mean? um that it sucks that it's like that, but it happens. But I know I'm actually going to do some vlogs, like um there's a church out here in Arizona that I went to a few times. I'm probably going to go back over there, or there's another one. I may go to both and I may do some vlogs about it, because I am going to do a vlog saying first time back in church in like 5 years or whatever it's been. And because there are some things that I think would be interesting to talk about. But don't let see, that's one thing, because people would let a bad experience from somewhere, a bad example, not even a true example of what the church should be like, keep them out of. It's like, all right, oh nope, that was bad, I'm done with God, I want nothing to do with him, when it never should have been. The relationship with God should be with you and God, not you and God with the pastor in the middle. That's where so many people get it wrong. You know what I mean? Um, so, but yeah, I'm saying we're gonna have some conversations on that, because if I wasn't me, if I was you guys, right, and I was like watching SB videos, watching Amazon videos, being inspired, and then he's like, "Yo, he's a follower of the Lord," I would have questions. I'm just saying, the same way I would if I was following somebody and he's like, "Yo, if he said he was a follower of Buddha or anybody," I would have questions, not in a mean way. Oh, snaps. Okay, why? What made you choose? What made you choose Buddha? What made you choose Jesus? What made what I mean? That's interesting to me. That's just the type of person that I am, though. You know, I like to just, I'm interested, especially if it was somebody I was following online. Um, like I say, I'm gonna have some vlogs on those, so stay tuned. If y'all got questions that you would want to ask me on that, let me know. We'll chop it up. What you say? Mercy says, I'm cracking up over here. I grew up on skiing. Where you grow up at again? Oh, you did say you were like in Germany or something over there. I forgot about that. I'm like, hold up, where you at? That's what's up. If you grew up on it, it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. I think it's dope. With skateboarding, it used to hurt slamming on that pavement. You feel me? Snowboarding and skiing, yeah, I'm sure you can still get hurt, but you falling on snow, ice could hurt though, depending on, I guess, the type of snow you want. But anyways, that's what's up. Nothing wrong with that at all. Shout out to skiing. It's just too cold for a brother like me. That's all I'm saying. A brother like me, nah, that's a little too chilly. It gets chilly for me at like 60 degrees, 65 degrees. I need a cover. You feel me? My melanin a little too melaninish to be in the snow. But shout out to the snow though. And that says, but you are a leader. God is in your heart. And that is just my opinion. You are just genuine. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And no, like I said, that is something, you know, and here's my thing. I appreciate that. My goal is not to be anything. I truly believe in, like, like the word says, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all the rest shall be added. I think if I just continue to seek God first, he'll lead into whatever I go into. You know what I mean? Because that is the thing. Some people seek the position more than they seek, you feel me, the guy that they supposed to be serving. So then we get, so, but we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Where we at? We at 135. But yeah, Mercy, I'm cool off the skiing. Give me a basketball. Give me a microphone. That's what Black Americans be doing. Either we balling or rapping. No, we've expanded since then, but a brother like me, I'm a rap and make some vlogs. That's about it. Make some brands, trying to make some businesses. But the snow, nah, I can't do it. JCH says, Amazon still hiring in January of next year? I would try to get in now. The reason being because we're still in peak season. We're still at high volume. But I would try to get in before peak season's over because I don't know if you watch any of my vlogs or any live streams, or even just earlier, we were just talking about this. It usually slows down pretty rapidly after peak season. So if possible, I would encourage you to try to get in there before. But even if you can't, shoot your shot. You know what I mean? Because it varies it's a case by case basis. The building you're applying to, they may have who knows the business need there. So I would shoot your shot. Of course, put in the application, but I think, in my opinion, it'll be a higher chance doing it now more so after peak. So I hope that helps out. That's just my opinion. Hope that helps out, JCH. Annette says, you are right. He will lead. He will. He will. He has been, you know what I mean? He has been in all areas. So that's a fact. Jay Weezy says, have you seen a debate between Wes Huff and Billy Carson about the Bible? No, I haven't seen it, but that dude, Billy Carson's an agent. That's a fact. When I first seen him hit the scene, I was like, oh yeah, he an agent for sure, for sure. He an agent. So I didn't see it. But like, it didn't even seem like, because I know people who genuinely have questions about the Bible and question God's existence and the genuineness of their questions. The way he just came out the gate and he throws out triggering, like, what about God and Black people in slavery? That's the first thing you're talking about. You know what I mean? Which is easy to, but it just seemed like, you're just trying to hit people's soft points, trigger points. You know what I mean? So I didn't watch it. I've seen so many people talk about it or just videos about it. I didn't watch it just because I don't feel me, that dude gets some, not even that he gets some, I know, I'm aware, discernment. Oh, yeah, you an agent for the kingdom of darkness. Facts. You feel me? I don't think agent, in my opinion. Agent Smith, the Matrix of Agent Smith. Yeah, that's him. And there's a lot of them. You know what I mean? You follow my faith page. That's one of the vlogs I'm gonna do over there. But yeah, I'm glad somebody finally went head on and addressed it with him, because he was doing a lot of woofing and all that stuff. So that's what's up. I'm glad they sat down, but like I'm saying, the genuineness, I'm not against. If somebody's genuine, somebody who genuinely has questions, for sure, you know what I mean? Let's sit down, open up the word and talk about it. But he didn't seem genuine. It just seemed like he was on attack mode. So that's just my opinion. But I didn't watch it. I probably should, because I probably will. You know what I mean? I probably will. Now that you brought it up, I'll probably watch it next day I'm in office and have that on playing in the background. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I heard it didn't even last the whole thing. I think he left or something crazy like that. I don't know. So yeah, I'll probably check that out. What'd you think about it, Jay Weezy? What you think? And that says, lead your heart, think about that. I feel it. JCH says, is Amazon sortation associate easier? I've heard different things. I've never heard nobody say it was hard, but I've always heard, I've heard people from the sortation say that they loved it, that it was the best thing. The same way that I hear people who like the FC say the same thing. You know what I mean? I think it kind of just depends on Some people love the sortation center because that's all they know, you know. But the only person I know that went from the FC to a sortation center, he actually became a manager from the sortation center. So I don't know. It's not going to really apply as a regular associate. But listen, they usually actually I don't know. I don't know on that one. Either one though, you know what I mean? Either one was going to be doable. It depends what you're going for too. Like if you're trying to move up, which I don't think people trying to move up no more, but it depends, you know what I mean? Also depends on what you're going for the company for. I think if you are trying to move up, more opportunity, I think it'll probably be best for the FC because it's bigger, it's more positions. So it'd be kind of, more of a chance to move up more so than a sortation center, in my opinion. Jay, what you said, watch it. Wes Health is extremely educated guy and a PhD theologist who has seen the books and confirmed certain gospels. Yeah, but see that right there. I don't even like how that sounds for like a PhD theologist. What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Seen the books, like what books did he see that we all didn't see? Listen, when it comes to I think that's one of my things. There's I don't even want to get into that, but okay, let me finish reading the thing. He says, who has seen the books and confirmed certain gospel Billy used were forged. Billy is filing a lawsuit. He busts under Drake. But anyways, what's his name? Billy. What did Billy use? So he didn't do it. What did he use? Did he use what's it called? What is that thing called? The Apocrypha? Because if that's the case, a few things. We'll start off with what Billy used. What did he use? I'm not aware of it, but I know some people go into the Apocrypha, which were books that were in the Bible, but the Bible before the King James. There's a Bible called the Geneva Bible. That's the one that, because King James didn't write the Bible, it was just during his time, and he authorized the writers doing it. They did not want the Apocrypha in there that was in the Geneva Bible, which was in some of the most oldest Bibles back to the Ethiopian Bible. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Which books is he talking about? And then when it comes to being an educated theologist, that to me, I don't know. I don't know, man. Listen, an educated theologist is somebody who's institutionalized. They went through an institution to become that. Here's the thing. Who owns these institutions? Yes, the Bible ones too. If anything, the Bible ones overall. Who owns these institutions? You know what I mean? Who has the same people who created the schooling institutions? Bruh, they're behind the theological institutions as well. That's the thing. You know what I mean? You got to remember there's only two kingdoms, the kingdom of light, the kingdom of dark. There's no way on earth the kingdom of darkness has their hands is in everything, but not in what's going on with the church. The Bible even says that. It says that the enemy comes as an angel of light. So many places it talks about wolves in sheep's clothing. But so that was something when it comes, I kind of get red flags, not red flags, but I'm going to really watch you now when you talk about a theologian and a PhD and this. Where did an institution made you a theologian? An institution gave you this PhD. Who in the world has the right to, what's that called? To make it credible for God's word? I don't know. I be having, you feel me? I look at things. I'm gonna just leave it there. Listen, it's hard to trust because there is major deception going on. Anyways, though, I'm gonna check it out. But him being what is that, theologist and a PhD, that doesn't, to me, that's the wisdom of men. The word even talks about that, the wisdom of men. Men called him that. But what about the Spirit of God? It says that. All right, I'm gonna leave that right there though. So, because there's been a lot of theologians. Who's in charge of these Christian colleges? They're institutions. Who's in charge of them? The same people in charge of all the other institutions. That's that part. Nobody talks about that. One day I was thinking, like, hold up. First off, because a lot of these churches, right, they have Christian colleges and accredited. I said, hold on, who's going to approve accreditation or whatever you want to call it with God's word? And then I start looking at Christian colleges, and then I start looking at who funded them. My guy, it gets a little scary. You feel me? So nothing is higher than this. Hold on. Nothing is higher than this. This is over any theologian's word, any PhD, because there's a lot of PhD people who speak against this right here. This is what they'd be like, oh, well, it's not literal. That wasn't literal. No, everything in that book is literal. I don't care what theological school you went to. I don't care what type of PhD. I'll look a PhD in his face and say you're a liar or deceived, because this word is true, period. But my bad, I'm getting a little passionate. As you can tell, I'm passionate about this. But I am, because the deception makes me angry. You know what I mean? And it's deception on a high level. Those levels right there, the educational level. Think about it. If there's a real devil, if there's a real war going on in the spiritual, would he not have his hands on what's being taught about the only thing that can stop him? All right, I'm gonna leave it there though. But that's some good combo. We need to have the. No, but see, all right, I'm gonna check it out though. I'm gonna check it out, Jay Weezy, and then I want to see what that dude believes. What he believes. Wes Hef, don't know nothing about him. I'm pretty sure he's a great debater, because he shut down. What's his name? He shut down the dude making the most noise. So I'm not testing his credibility or nothing, but just for me, that doesn't make him any type of credible, because he's a quote unquote theologist or PhD and all that stuff. But I'm gonna check him out though. But I'm gonna check out who funds him. Who's, you know what I mean? Who is he a part of? Who's he affiliated with? Who's his backing? That's the type of stuff I need to know, because that speaks volumes. Who backs him? Who is he affiliated with? You feel me? I would like to know that stuff, and I'm gonna look into it. But I am gonna check out that interview. So good looking on that, my dude. And by him calling, by the dude, what'd you say? He said he put a lawsuit out. You know, like I said, I'll check it out for sure. Pat the Gamer says, I'm thinking of applying for L4 safety specialist once peak is over. That's what's up. You say you've been thinking for applying for L4. Oh, same thing. Do it. Shoot your shot. Ain't nothing wrong with shooting the shot, fam. Do it. You got it. I don't know what that role is. That it's not, because it's not a manager, so that seems like it'll still be hourly. You know what I mean? If that's a L4 hourly, I think that'll be good. Safety specialist. That sounds so familiar. I would shoot the shot though, my dude. Do it. Run with it. Oh, it's my bad. Jace. Oh, wait, where'd he go? JCH says, what about Amazon Fresh Store? I have no clue. I've heard about it. But I have no information on that. I've never done it. I don't know people. I don't know anybody who has either. So yeah, I wouldn't know that one. JCH, my bad, man. Guy Code says Amazon delivery is easy work. Y'all just complain too much. It a job. Hold on, let me read this a little slower. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Amazon delivery is easy work. Y'all just complain too much. It a job for a reason. You mean it's a job for a reason. That's what's up, fam. That's what's up. But if there's smoke, it must be fire. And for 90-80% of people to say that, for their turnover rate to almost be my class, It was me and one other. Like most people don't even make it. Their whole class don't even make it 3 months. So what you say sounds good. I wish I had the exact statistics on their turnover rates, but I think that would speak a little more volume. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, too, it's not just a job. There's different industries, and not everybody is made for every industry. The same way people would quit Amazon warehouse and complain about it is because they just the warehouse industry may not be for them. They may need to be in the corporate industry, and they want to test out the warehouse. But anyways, um I did that for 6 months. It is no joke. There was only, let's say, out of I talked to a lot of people there just because I love gathering information so I can get it presented to you guys, through my my experience mixed in with it. Most people there don't feel that way. The majority do not feel, oh yeah, this is easy work. Actually, maybe two people. Actually, nobody, even the dopest performers that we had on the team, no one said it was easy work. You the first person I've ever seen say Amazon deliveries easy work. So that's false. That's false, my guy. That's not true. Some of the beasts that I know, even them, they was like, oh no, it's work. But they enjoyed the work. That was the thing with them. Like, and they was running to the doors, running back to the van. I said, bro, I'm not running. I didn't come here for track and field. You know what I mean? But shout out to them. They loved it. But it wasn't easy to them either. You know what I mean? To the beast in the game, it wasn't easy to them. But to each his own. That is what I'm talking about, SB. It's in your heart. It is. I can't even lie. For sure, for sure. Thank you, Annette. Appreciate you. Icy Lambo. What a dodo. She said, SB, good evening, all. Let's make sure we are smashing that thumbs up button. What y'all got going on? What up, though? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, thank you much, Icy Lambo. If y'all didn't hear, if y'all hit that like button, it definitely helps the video out. So thank you much, Icy Lambo. Good to see you in the building too. So Jay West says, Wes Huff is a Christian who's seen official Greek manuscripts. All right, let's stop right there. Says who? Who declared them official Greek manuscripts? Those questions, Jay Weezy. We're talking about an infiltration on that level. I'm not saying they're real. I'm not saying they're not. But who's to say that they are the official Greek manuscripts? And but let me continue. He traveled to the lands original to prove the Bible is fact. That's what's up. I believe that. I mean, I'm sure people do that. But and I'm gonna look into them. But the level, like I'm saying, the level of the deception, even when it comes to the land. Why? Here's one thing, right? When you read through the word, one of the first questions I was asking, who are these people? Who are these people? What place is this? What place is this? Why did I ask that? Because names of everything has been changed. It wasn't on accident. You know what I mean? They changed the name of all these places and names of these people groups. I don't know what he says, but there'll be people like, oh, those people don't exist today. Oh, all those people, those bloodlines, those nations in the Bible, they don't exist today. Lies. That's a lie. But anyways, so that's dope. He goes to these places to prove the Bible is fact. That's what's up. Billy quotes forged books, Gospel of Barnabas, and said Jesus was never okay. Now, of course, because why would that not be a book? Because that would contradict the very book. You know what I mean? So listen, that's dope. I'm glad that he's all this stuff, but I am very, what's that word? What do they call conspiracy critical thinkers? I'm going to critically examine everything. You feel me? Because I know high up, especially in the religious institutions, that's where the most corruption is, to cover up who certain people are, people groups that's tied back to the Bible. They know who they are. There's still people groups in that Bible today, but they're gonna lie and say it's not. They're gonna cover it up. What they call that group? There's a thing. Let me stop. You know what I mean? So some of the worst corruption is in the highest of the spiritual of the religious institutions. You know what I mean? Jesus says he is the way, the truth, and the life. You don't think the enemy wants to distort truth, especially biblical truth? If it exposes him, his hand is all in that stuff. So that's why I'm, the way I'm responding the way I am to certain things when it comes to, the PhD and all that stuff. Shout out to the dude. I hope I'm sure he's official. I'm gonna look into him for sure, for sure. But you feel me? I don't trust nobody, man. I don't trust nobody, fam, but the word, you know. But by him, that's what's up. He was able to go against what he was saying. That's cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to him. And I'm glad there's people out here defending the faith. That's what's up. But see, here's the thing too, because these same people who keep all these manuscripts, it's a people. There's one people in control of everything, and even the religious institution. It's one people. So no, I'm not even gonna go there. All right, that's what's up. I'm gonna check it out, my dude, for sure, for sure. If you got like some dope links on him, shoot it to me on the gram. I think you got me on my faith page. Oh, but you said they took away. No, I seen you in the stories. Shoot me something from them that you think is pretty dope, so I definitely want to check them out. Icy Lambo said, Pat the Gamer, I hope you get the L4 safety specialist position. Congratulations. Right. Congratulations in advance. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. November Mom says you're one Ferrari bag away from being a pastor. Listen, that's what I'm not gonna do. Negative. Nah, because years ago I was doing ministry. You feel me? And I made it a point to try to, if I had the chance, I would dress down. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I was never that type to be in the Balenciagas and the Gucci. But let's say if I did do that, right? I would dumb it, just because it says let your good not be evil spoken of. So I wouldn't even want to think the money the congregation is given is being splurged on for some clothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, no Ferrari bags for SB. You feel me? None at all. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. November. Icy Lambo says 3 months. Some people don't even make it 3 hours. Facts. They were running. See, they be taking a tub of pre-workout before their shift. Yes, this one dude said, because the route that I had towards the very end, like my last week there, because ours got shut down, they put me on the worst route. And I said, wait a second. There's no way possibly to do this. There was just no way. The route was so crazy. I would have to not take any breaks, no lunch, and I would still have to run. I said, how does I remember I was like, yo, you guys send in, what do they call them? Rescues? They're like, oh no. What you mean? Oh no. You feel me? Like, what you mean? No. So when I talked to the people who was on that, you have to run on that route and not take breaks. That's crazy. You feel me? And and then you got somebody here talking about it's easy. Yeah, I would love to see him do that route. But yeah, that's crazy. They would be running and folks don't even take their breaks. Come on. Come on. You know what I mean? That's not work. You feel me? That's not how work should be. Pat the Gamer says, tell me how did I survive almost 3 years? Right. See, that's the FC side though. The FC is challenging too, for sure. But we were talking about the delivery side. That turnover is on a whole nother level, in my opinion. I think it's, I think the delivery is more difficult than the FC, hands down. But that don't mean the FC is soft. The FC is no joke as well. We know the FC is no joke. How many people that made a YouTube video or some social media post of how them quitting because it was too crazy? So of course, 3 years on in the FC is crazy as well, for sure, for sure. Icy Lamo says, "Good to see y'all too. Had some tacos and was knocked out, man. Man, that is." Woke up like, hey, it's Thursday. Let me go hang out with my YouTube fam. Right? I know I got some pizza waiting for me right now from BJ's. They got some bomb pizza, so I'm about to grub on that in a minute. Icy Lamo says, "I just searched here on YouTube. Wes Huff Billy Carson debate, 2-hour debate. Right? I heard it was pretty crazy though. I heard it was intense. Billy Carson is somebody who is like aggressively going against the faith, going against the church, to where it didn't even seem genuine. That's what we were talking about. Me and Jay Weezy. He didn't even seem like it's not even seem like my bad. It didn't even seem, he didn't even seem genuine. You know what I mean? There's people who question God. Nothing wrong with that. If you're seeking answers, okay, and there's a genuineness behind it. Let's talk for sure. But there's a difference when somebody's an agent, you feel me, and aggressively, purposely trying to dismantle something. So I'm saying I'm gonna check it out now. Jay Weezy, he definitely encouraged me to go check it out. Not just check out this debate. I definitely want to check out the background of Jess West or Jeff West, whatever his name is. I apologize. Whatever Wes Huff. I want to check out his background. Anybody when it comes to the faith, and I have to do a background check because most of these people are funded by the very people controlling everything. Facts. The place that America sends money to, billions and billions and billions of dollars for no reason, that this country was a part of. Them people, they fund a lot of people in the Christian realm. That's a fact. And they so anyways, you can learn a lot by seeing who funds a person and who they're affiliated with. So that's just something I always have to do. That's why I'm very careful when it comes to, like, think about it. How careful you're talking about information that has eternal, that can have an eternal effect. I got to do my background check on who I'm receiving that from. You know what I mean? Because it has that much importance to it. So, anyways, I'm saying I'm glad somebody shut Goliath up. I'm glad David shut Goliath up because he was loud. He was loud. You feel me? Loud and wrong, but he was loud. I'm glad David came and shut that up. But now I'm gonna check it out, and then I definitely want to look in to see who that guy is and who's funding him too. Because it gets real interesting when you see who funds these people. Martin Luther King. Something a lot of people don't know. Go look at some of his old pictures. Go look at who funded him. Bankers. Yeah, them Rockefellers, them Rothschilds. Why are they in the picture with him? Why was he moving with them? And then you look into it a little more. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. You feel me? I'm gonna just say, you always follow the money. We've always had paid puppets. The ones who were official end up losing their life or get jailed and incarcerated. You know what I mean? So, especially I'm saying when it comes to something like the word of God, and I'm gonna check your background. I have to, where's our virtual nephew, Marshy? He was beating up. He was in there beating up the other dog. Because I have a new dog. He's a husky, half husky, half pit bull. Never heard of that, but I got one, and he just looks like a regular husky though. But he was in there beating him up, so he's kind of busy. He stays busy with him. He has a friend now, so he's busy, chilling, having fun. Pat the Gamer says, I also met my first site safety person again since they are, was that Milty sore? I'm kind of glad I was remembered. That's what's up. That's what's up. It always feels good when you're remembered, you know? George says, my site wants union. That's what's up. Is this your DSP delivery? Um, Yeah, I don't know if you've seen my video, but that's kind of my question. If you were anybody in here that works DSP on the delivery side, you know your Amazon doesn't sign your check. It's whatever company it is. So that's what I was saying in the vlog, why I think it's going to be difficult and why I don't think we'll see a Amazon delivery completely go union, because it's not just one company. You know what I mean? Um, but George, he says his site wants union. My advice to you, I wouldn't be one of the forerunners, a part of that movement. You know what I mean? If possible, because I know Amazon and companies have a no retaliation policy, but I wouldn't trust it. You know what I mean? So, hey, if they want to go union, that's cool. I remember we had whispers at some of my buildings, and people was coming to me because a lot of people know me from online for the company. I mean, the news hit me up, but they was like ASB, but it's like, hey, don't tell me. Hey, I don't even want to hear no more, fam. Facts. You feel me? Facts. And it's not, I have to cover myself, because you're not going to give me some information, go and tell your whole group, oh yeah, we told SB and da da da. And then it gets passed along to some manager. Oh, SB, he was sitting down talking to the union people. Oh, well, what did he say? Well, we know he has a YouTube and da, da, nah, I ain't getting in the mix of none of that. You feel me? So, George, I encourage you, try not to be the face, or not try. Be careful. That's what I'll say. Be careful. Be careful with that, fam. Like I'm saying, I understand both sides, totally understandable, but I would just say be careful. Jay Weezy said, my excitement was Billy being corrected. Right. Me too. 100%. Like I said, I'm glad he was low key Goliath. I'm glad that he got shut down. Billy saying craziness on Major Pot. Right. But here's the thing. I think, because I was frustrated too, but I quickly was aware that dude's an agent. Facts. But he ain't the only one. That's why he was loud and making noise, and he looked like me. Whenever we start talking, it get loud. I mean, we talk loud. So it's like my people already have enough against them, so that rubs me a different special type of way when somebody tries to turn them against the Lord. So I felt some type of way for sure. But I think we're seeing an uptick of that. I think we're seeing an uptick purposely, to do exactly what he's doing. I really be wanting to go into depths on that. I am. You follow my faith page, I'm gonna be talking about this stuff over there. You know what I mean? So, and hopefully, you tune in, because I'll be loving the way you be thinking, and I would love to get your opinion on some stuff. But see, that's the sad part, and this is what sucks. Most people in the institutions, they don't even think like that, and they'll think you're crazy for thinking like that. When you know what I mean? But I'll leave it there. Going on major podcasts like Joe Rogan, telling contradictory claims with nobody challenging it. I think he said, oh my gosh, bogus, right? Bogus. Don't even make sense. Like, first you don't believe him, then he's half alien, then this, bogus. But then you want to use Christ consciousness, or call it that. Ain't no Christ consciousness. The thing is, they will never leave the name alone. It's just, it's too powerful. So they're always going to try to dilute it and put something in there. Just leave it alone then. If you don't think he's real, why are you always trying to, I'm glad too. But here's the thing, the battle's not over. But at least he got shut down because he was loud, for sure. So definitely glad for that. Icy Lambo said, no breaks, no lunch, and you have to run. Right. That part. You feel me? Like, they was out here wilding, but they did it. Salute to them. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I felt bad. I mean, kind of feeling bad, because like, like, man, I feel you. You feel me? But I didn't sign up for that. I signed up to have a job with breaks. We agreed. We agreed to breaks here. We didn't agree to me running all shift. I would do it if I signed up for that. but we agreed to breaks here. You know what I mean? So I got to take my breaks, you know? But they was like, yo, we'll do it. But that's what happens. That's the type of behavior you'll get company abuse. eh, where they know you can't do something unless this is at all companies, company abuse. They know this task can't be done unless you miss out on your lunch, unless you do the overtime. They know it's going to take more time off the clock that you have to do it, but they know you want the promotion, but they know you want to move up. Company abuse. That's company abuse right there, because there's always going to be somebody willing to do it. I did it. Even when it was time for me moving up to be where, in the warehouse, there were certain things, bro. I stayed a little after to do this. I missed this a little bit of half my lunch to do this. Why? Because I was willing to put in extra work because I wanted to move up. But never mind, I'll stop it there. But all companies, that's something I will call company abuse. You know what I mean? And it sucks because there's always going to be somebody willing to do it because they want to move up, you know? So yeah, that's crazy. Nasty work. Like, you have to run a whole delivery route? Run? My dude was running. He was running. That's crazy. Nephew beating up people. Yeah, he was beating up the the little husky for sure. Put them paws on him, literally. George says, no, an air site. Oh wow. Okay, I did hear about that. Are you guys the one in San Bernardino? I know I heard they was making noise. They was making noise. They made a few press releases. Not sure if you're with the one in San Bernardino or over there, but that's what's up. Shout out to the air sites. You really don't hear too much about them, but shout out to them. Shout out to you, George. Multi-site. Okay, got you. That's what you meant to say. Got you. I'm thinking of looking at Amazon Air. I know a lot of Air L4's safety openings. Do it. Do it. I would do it. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Check to make sure, see if they got any layoffs. If they had any layoffs over there, but overall, but even like I'm saying, if we moving around in Amazon, I think we should be good, because it seems so far the track record has been, if they had layoffs, they're moving people to other areas. What it seems like they're trying their best to do so. So I think that'll be a good move. Annette says Jesus was born to be put to death on a cross for a man's sins, period. He is the truth and the life. To be saved, you must accept him as Lord and Savior of your life. He is what he is. I am who I am. I dig it. I agree. And the whole world, they don't continue to try to go against it, but I agree. I agree. That's facts. That's facts. November says, I think United Healthcare had a no retaliation policy too. Psh, right. All these companies do. I think they kind of have to say that so they can protect themselves from lawsuits, if I'm not mistaken. But they all say that. But how many times do we know somebody who's been personally retaliated against? And now I'm not saying with Amazon, I'm just, in general. Because if it was Amazon, I wouldn't say it anyways because I work there. You feel me? um, Come on, thing. But I know every company, not every, but most companies. You feel me? I don't know. If they want you out, they don't have to have a retaliation. We don't. What do they have? They have like a no fire. What is it called? Like, they could basically fire anybody for any reason at any time. Most companies have that. I forgot what that's called. But if you have that, you don't need to have no retaliation. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. And that's like with any company. Listen, it's Amazon. Like, they're gonna get you for something. And let's say if they don't get you, for, of course, for retaliation, but they'll wait for you to do something. You cross one of these lines, oh man, we gotta let you go. When usually they'll probably show you some grace in that area. Oh man, you an hour late, don't even trip, just clock in, come on. But this time around, oh no, yeah, man, sorry, we gotta have you go to HR and boom, boom, boom. Like, man, but this has not been, this has been like the 10th time this happened, and you guys always don't trip. Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. They want to talk to you. And it's time to go, But yeah, no retaliation. Personally, hold on, that's a good point. I would just try not to put myself in a place to be retaliated against, even if these companies have this no retaliation policy, because there's always a way to make some get somebody off a job, you know. Icy Lambo said, Mercy left the chat and I entered. We tag teaming. Hey girl, we still here. The Mercies is in the building. Hey, you digs? Okay, okay. Shout out to KSBD. Yep. Y'all was making noise over there, man. Y'all didn't have like at least what 10 press releases. I know I probably covered like two, but I've seen them in the news quite a few times. So let me see. You said they are going union. You said my site wants union. Okay, right. Yep, I've seen that. Shout out to y'all, man. Be careful with that though, George. Be careful, man. Mercy says, Mercy. In my SB voice, good seeing you. You were missed. Hope all is well with you. Shout out to the Mercies in the building. Amazon Air, they're taking over land and air now. Next, there'll be Amazon Sea. Right. Hey, they're connected in the sea, though. Somehow. It's not called Amazon Sea. That would be kind of dope, low key. But imagine, and then we can get internal hires into the sea. Bruh, that would be lit. I wouldn't do it, but somebody would do it. You feel me? Glamall, she's not on here tonight, but Glamall, she would be on there. She'd be like, "Up, that's my job." Glamall and Glampaw, they working on the seas for sure, hands down. What was that about? Oh, but during the pandemic, they had some connection with the sea to where they were only that's why they stuff was moving during the pandemic when a lot of people's stuff wasn't. No lunch, no breaks. You have to swim. Right. You feel me? Negative. There you go. Fire at will. There you go, Annette. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. That's what it's called. Most jobs are that. So, all right. All right. We can't get you with retaliation, but we got you though. Noted. You feel me? Noted. You feel me? End up getting let go for something where you did cross the line, but there was no mercy shown. Like as anyways. But yeah, fire at will. Most jobs are that. So why they don't need a retaliation, or they can have the no retaliation. Yeah, we we can't retaliate. We're no retaliation, guys. We can't retaliate. You watch him, watch him, everything he does for the next month. You feel me? You're gonna slip up somewhere. Jay Weezy says, have you heard of Cliff? Right, I have, because I did a message on the faith page about the book of Genesis. I was actually going to go through the whole Bible actually, and I was like, why isn't like? There's a lot of people who don't go through the whole book, especially the book of Genesis, for obvious reasons. You have to really take a stance on that, and that the book of Genesis will expose exactly where you stand. So anyways, I think that's the dude. Yeah, you're it. Oh no, is that him? I'm not sure if it's him, but the name looks familiar. Okay, no, there's another guy. There's a guy who is that him? I don't know if it's the same dude. Did Cliff do like a lot of Genesis teachings? I'm not sure if it's him, but I do know Cliff because you said the university guy. I have heard of him. I've seen a few of his videos on TikTok. That's I'm you know what I mean. That's what's up. I have seen some of his videos. I've seen some good videos. Martin says, "What up? What up? What up, Martin? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you in the building. Good to see you in the building." But I'm telling you, Jay Weezy, look into these Christian colleges, fam. You'd be surprised what you see. Be surprised what you. But I did a message on the book of Genesis, and I was like, what do these Christian colleges believe? And I remember typing that in, bro. Some of these colleges don't even believe what the book says. Who runs these colleges? I'm telling you, follow the money. I did a message on the book of Genesis and I said, what do the Christian colleges believe? Fam, on their website, they was like, we may not believe it's literal. Sit down. Why y'all teaching people then? Who are you? You feel me? That's what I got. You got. But people don't even think that stuff to question these institutions. They don't think that type of stuff. Crazy, 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 crazy. All right. George says, I'm a learning trainer, but not for me. Teamsters got majority. So now we have to vote yes or no. Yes or no. For me, it's a no. I feel you. You say, wait, okay, let me read that one more time. I'm a learning trainer, but not for me. Teamsters got a majority. So now we have to vote yes or no. That's what's up. But here's the thing too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like against the people though. You know what I mean? So if you were a yes, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Here's my thing, because I know there's some yeses there. I would encourage them, if you are a yes, be a silent yes. You feel me? Like, that's a life lesson. Be a silent. You feel me? Like, most people want to be so loud with everything, but you make yourself an easier target. Them silent decisions. You know what I mean? You be that, so even if you were a yes, for sure, you know what I mean? There's nothing, I'm not against the union, I'm not with the union, I'm not against the people, I'm me, and I'm in my situation, you know what I mean? So, but let's say if you were a yes, be a yes, but just be a yes in silence. You know what I mean? Don't, but and maybe you could pass that on, because I'm sure you know some yeses over there. Maybe you know some people that's loud yeses. Hey, I'll probably be like, hey, but don't even do that. Let them do what they do in the workplace. And then you don't want them to try to tag you. Oh, he's against us. Unnecessary drama in the workplace. You don't need that. Stay in your lane. You feel me? Get work, go home, but it sucks that we even got to be in that position for this third party group to come in to have to negotiate wages for us. That sucks. You know what I mean? But hopefully it all plays out over there, plays out well. But that's my word of encouragement for those people who's involved with the union. If you're gonna be a yes, be a silent yes. You know what I mean? Just because you never know you don't know who's who in any situation. You know what I mean? If I was what, any type of policy, I don't know. But yeah, shout out to you though, George. Hope everything goes well over there. Martin says, what's the new thing? Flex PTO? I don't know. We talked about it a little earlier. Basically, I guess, run it by your manager, talk to HR. This is just our opinion, but supposedly they just changed the vacation day to it being called, I forgot, PTO something. I forgot. But that's what I said. I was like, what is the point of this? You know what I mean? Like, why are we changing something that didn't need to be changed? And with this changing, is anything around it changing? My question, I was just worried about the accumulation. I'm at the point where I'm at 2 hours a week of vacation time. I don't want that to change. So that's my question. I was like, yo, is the accumulation going to change? Somebody in here posted they didn't think that it was. But for everybody inquiring of that, I would, for sure answer, I would definitely try to talk to your HR or your manager, your HR manager, to get the official answer from them. Sorry, I kept turning over there. But all right, y'all, we at 2 hours and 23 minutes. I was kind of snapping a little. I don't think I need to get off before I was talking any more crazier. You feel me? But I think we're gonna end it right there for the day. If you guys haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for me. That helps the video out. I also dropped a video today talking about some of the DSPs. If you do a Google search, I should have put some in the video, but I have so much going on, didn't have time to do that much with the editing. But Google DSP strike, they really was like pushing it to the press that this could affect packages during the holiday season. It's not. You know what I mean? That was my whole point of that video, is like, it's not gonna affect nothing. But I didn't, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to discourage nobody, but it seemed like the media was trying to push that out, that perception, because then people on YouTube started doing it. Oh, millions of packages will be affected. And they don't work in Amazon. I'm looking at these videos like, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you're just regurgitating information from the media, and you're wrong, and you're like loud and wrong. It's wrong. It's already bad being wrong, but when you loud and wrong, and there's a gang of people that see your video, let me just go. You know what I mean? So that was that video. Just kind of wanted to touch on that topic. But so if you guys haven't seen that, check that out. I just posted it up today. I got the next video is going to post on Saturday. It's already done. That one's called Bigger Than Amazon. So be sure to check that out. I actually said 2 hours in, he's about to start yawning. Nope, no yawn. You feel me? That's how I know I need to get off, because if not, I'm up. You know what I mean? I've already been talking a little crazy. I ain't trying to talk more crazy, you know? So nah. And then we hit the 2 hour mark too. So we did a good live. We had 225. So that was real good tonight. Martin says, I be on pack since day one. I feel that. Man, you a beast then, man. You pack is no joke. So shout out to you, Martin. Shout out to you, fam. And we almost done. You feel me? Peak is almost over, y'all. You know, we got a few weeks left. Psh, you feel me? It may hurt. It may be stressful. Let's keep going. We almost there. We almost there. Icy says, y'all, thumbs up the video if you haven't yet before we dismiss. Be safe and enjoy y'all week. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to anyone who will be busy and may not be able to tune in. That's a fact. Thank you much, Icy Lambo, for that. Definitely, if you guys haven't hit that like button, hit the like button. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. I have to get back to posting more. That's the goal. So, you know what I mean? Be sure to tune in for it. And miss anything? Don't think I missed anything. Oh yeah, the new single's out called No Days Off. The project coming called Hard Work Pays Off is coming soon. So if you guys haven't yet, go stream the song. Go to my channel. I posted it like 4 days ago. But other than that, man, y'all, God bless y'all. Y'all have an amazing week. You feel me? Get some rest, be rested up. Don't let peak break you. We're gonna be back next Thursday. We up in here. Let's go. It's your boy SB. Let's go. Everybody, y'all have a great night out there. Y'all be safe.